Excuse me! Taxi!
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
After the show I had yesterday, I want you folks to always remember the glass is always half full, never half empty. Dominic Carter here with you. The number to reach me this hour, 800-848-9222 on this gorgeous weather outing that we're having. Optimism. Always be positive, optimistic, and even the toughest of circumstances. That's why I'm alive to be here with you folks right now. Glass always half full, never, nada, half empty. There always seems to be a scheduling conflict. Saturday night is going to be very interesting. Didn't Bugs Bunny say that? Very interesting? I don't know. Maybe not. But the Inner Circle, a group of 100 reporters here in New York. I've been a member for more than 20 years, but I stopped performing years ago. The Inner Circle puts on a performance, lampooning politicians, really going after them, and it's all in fun, raising money for charity. This year's show is going to be very interesting. The mayor of New York City gets to put on a rebuttal using a cast from a literal Broadway show. That's how serious this is. So David Dinkins came in 92 riding a horse. Literally at a hotel, he came in the ballroom riding a horse. Mayor Giuliani came in drag one year. But this is the first year that Mamdani is set to perform. On stage, Mr. Mayor, when it's all in good and fun, are you going to lecture us on Islamophobia? If that's the case, put it in your pipe and smoke on that. Where I also wanted to be Saturday night, supporting law enforcement in New Jersey. It's called Blue Boxing in Haledon. I think that's how you pronounce it. The New Jersey Golden Gloves, the New Jersey State Finals. It's the Elite Division Championship, and I wanted to be there with retired officer John Mancini and crew, the Golden Gloves. It's going to be a great night. But I'll be forced to sit up there in a tuxedo listening to Mamdani. So that's Saturday night. That's Saturday night. By the way, I understand there's still tickets for the Golden Gloves event in New Jersey. I'll be there with you in spirit. Something is rotten in Denmark. Vicky Palladino. I've said all the time, I wish she were my council member. Something she put out earlier, she says on social media, just so everyone is aware of what's happening at City Hall today, a private seminar for council members and staff on Islamophobia, hosted by individuals with deep ties to terrorism who have repeatedly excused and even celebrated acts of terror against Americans and Jews in Israel, including Mahmoud Khalil. That's the clown that was up there leading the protest at Columbia University that Mamdani had over for a Ramadan meal at Gracie Mansion. This guy, and I wonder what the honorarium is. This guy, as we speak, is lecturing the far left city council on Islamophobia. Why would you permit that to happen? How did that happen? You don't think the mayor's bigfooting the city council to say you're going to hold a conference or an event on Islamophobia? I have never heard so much about Islamophobia than I have in the last month. Something is rotten in Denmark. What are you talking about, Dominic? Well, we have a situation where Madison Square Garden and the New York Knicks giving a standing ovation for NYPD Captain Aaron Edwards, which is the right thing to do. That's the captain in those patent leather shoes that jumped over the fence to tackle the terrorists.
They'll join us in honoring a 23-year veteran of the New York City Police Department, Assistant Chief Aaron Edwards. On March 7th, when explosive devices were thrown into a crowded protest outside Gracie Mansion, Chief Edwards jumped over a police barricade, ran toward the threat without hesitation, exemplifying the kind of courage that defines New York's finest. Chief Edwards, we thank you for your service and your unwavering commitment to keeping this city safe.
So it's the right thing to do, MSG honoring this hero. You know who hasn't honored him? He had over for dinner that Columbia University agitator who at this hour is lecturing the New York City Council on Islamophobia. Literally. So he had him over to dinner, but you know who Mamdani has not had over or has not honored? He just doesn't like cops. He has not honored Captain Aaron Edwards. How do you not honor the man that saved so many lives? And Bruce Springsteen, listen, the boss, right? So you've had a great career, Bruce, but it's time to go sit down, man. Go sit down somewhere. That's a saying, folks, that we have in the black community. Go sit down, boy. Go sit down. It's like saying you embarrass it. Go sit down, boy. And don't talk until you talk to. Go sit down. Children are meant to be seen, not heard. Oh my God. You know how many times I heard that growing up? So what is Springsteen doing now? Go sit down, Bruce. Sit down, man. You know what he's doing now? Going on a tour to many cities against Trump.
Minneapolis, Portland, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Phoenix, Newark, Sunrise, Florida, Austin, Chicago, Atlanta, Belmont, Long Island, Philadelphia, New York, Brooklyn, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Boston, and Washington, D.C. The E Street Band is coming your way, and we are bringing hope over fear, democracy over authoritarianism, the rule of law over lawlessness, ethics over unbridled corruption, unity over division, and peace over war. Minneapolis.
Well, Bruce. In the rich tradition of the black community, boy, go sit down somewhere. You know how many times I heard that? Boy, you better sit down before you catch this backhand. I'm having flashbacks right now. 800-848-9222. But it made me into the man that I am today. Governor Pritzker, Illinois, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Dumb and Dumber. You and the mayor, Brandon Johnson. Boy, is Megyn Kelly coming after you two. Of course, we're talking about the 18-year-old young lady from our area that lost her life, right? Because Dumb and Dumber, they want to argue with Trump. They don't want the National Guard in Chicago. And as a result, this is what happened because of Dumb and Dumber. Here's Megyn Kelly.
The nerve. The absolute gall. To blame the absence of comprehensive immigration reform. Not a word about Joe Biden. The guy came in under Biden in 2023. Not a damn word. It's about Trump and the absence of comprehensive immigration reform. And then at the end, Trump and his policies. Not only did Trump, of course, obviously run on reversing Biden's open border, which he did, and on deporting all the illegals, but then he tried. Trump tried. He tried sending ICE to Chicago, not any place in Illinois, to Chicago. And the reason that didn't work out is because of that man. Governor Pritzker. Had this man allowed Trump to send ICE into Chicago to clean up Joe Biden's illegal immigration problem, Sheridan Gorman might still be alive. The reason Trump was stopped from doing that is that fat bastard.
Show us what you're working with there, Megyn Kelly.